If you are expecting, you already have your hands full prepping for the baby to come.
That's right. You know all about that.
I'm still expecting. I'm still expecting to get organized. It's been a while.
Well, good news. Leslie has some tips. She's going to help you get your nursery, your relationship, and just plan for baby. That's in this week's Get Organized.
So Jason and I live here with our 2 cats and our dog. And soon to be little addition. We got married in the early fall, immediately after I was pregnant. I started a brand new job right after our wedding, and so it's just been a lot of things to deal with all at once. But we're really excited about it. It's just, you know, there's a lot of, we have a lot of clutter.
Regina came in and sort of turned our apartment upside down. It was an office before where a nursery is, and she's just been amazing and instrumental in sort of coaching us through moving things around and actually forcing us to actually make a change, which is great.
Now, Regina, you're a best-selling author, and you really help expectant parents get ready for, I guess, a crazy life with baby.
Yes.
But your biggest message is about Zen organizing. What exactly do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is that you consciously create an environment that nurtures and supports you, because the average person lives in a chaos-filled environment that fights them at every step of the way. Now, when I came in last night, this room was an office, and there was too much furniture in the house. So we did take 25% of their furniture and put it out on the street. They were very gracious about it, because it wasn't needed. And so we set up the crib.
This is gorgeous.
Isn't this a sweet crib? And this is Jason's baby blanket from when he was a baby. So
you incorporate elements of what they have.
Absolutely, because then it makes you more emotionally connected. So you need the crib, and I love having a dresser in the room. As I say, if it could be lower, it could actually be the changing station. But this is a little too high for that. But this is great. You know, this is a great way to recycle. Very often Aunt Millie leaves you a dresser, or you got one secondhand and you don't quite know what to do with it. This is much better than child's furniture, because everybody's going to have clothes. And so this is the second thing I think that's really important. And the third is a bookcase. So mommy books are on top for the moment, and the collection that's starting for baby will be down on the bottom 2 shelves. Until when she starts crawling, she'll be able to go right to her books, which I think is important. And then ultimately the top shelves, you know, we can move these books out. You don't need pregnancy books once you've given birth.
I want to say bookcases and dressers that really function as a growing piece.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think those are very important. And then mommy needs someplace to sit where she can breastfeed or just have a private moment with baby. So we're going to put in a glider. But the thing that I love is that Jason would like us to keep a chair in the room so that he can be part of that experience when Heather's feeding the baby. And
so you're really trying to create a moment between 3 of them.
Absolutely, and we have a lot of tips that relate to keeping your relationship alive once baby has come, because baby ideally is going to move through you and go out into the world and be his or her own person. But your relationship should be forever. And it's the little things, like remembering to say please and thank you, sharing moments like breastfeeding, not getting so wrapped up in your part of the experience that the other person gets shut out. Files are very important, but this is a time when you're going to be doing a lot of research. And if you have scraps of paper and they're all over the house, you're not going to know, wait, who was the doula I was supposed to call, and what's the daycare? We also suggest you do a lot of research ahead of time so that you're not at the hospital saying, oh, I've only got a 2-month time period to be home with the baby, and what daycare am I using?
And you and your partner can be on the same page then. You each have the same information and know where to get it.
Absolutely.
Oh, and okay, a label maker?
You must have a label maker. And I use mine all over the house. And that brings me to the final point. How are you going to manage money? Don't go crazy in this room, because this is a period that passes rather quickly. And we love to say, if your grandparents are far away and they're getting ready to send you a gigantic panda, tell them what baby would really need is a 529 savings account. Because
I love that tip.
She's going to go to college.
That's right.
Absolutely.
It's now, everything's consolidated, and it's actually looking like a little nursery. And we had sort of an emotional moment last night where it hit us that we were actually going to be parents in a couple months.